Now this chapter deals with a topic called capital budgeting, and the problem we're about to work now asks you to choose between projects. Now this particular problem now, we're going to calculate net present value, and you always want to choose the project that has the greatest net present value. Recall that net present value tells you the change in the value of the firm if you make the investment. So you want to maximize the value of the firm. You always want to choose the projects that have the greatest net present value. Now, this problem reads like this. It says project S costs $15,000 and the expected cash flows would be $4,500 a year for 5 years. Mutually exclusive project L costs $37,500 and its expected cash flows would be $11,100 per year for 5 years. If both projects have a weighted average cost of capital of 14%, which project would you recommend and explain? Now, this project S, project L thing, often in corporate world, they give projects codes. And they do that so that we don't bring any prejudice into it. We don't know kind of the name, the location, things like that. So this is not unusual, and you see that in this textbook, in these problems. Now for project S, this project promises $4,500 a year in cash flow every year for 5 years. It costs $15,000. Net present value is the present value of the inflows minus the present value of the outflows. 4,500 times our PVIFA at 5 and 14% would give us the present value of the inflows. Subtract from that the cost, the initial investment, the present value of the outflows, which is $15,000, and you get a net present value of a positive $448.95. Project L, on the other hand, promises $11,100 a year for 5 years. Again, same cost of capital, same minimum acceptable return. However, it costs $37,500. $11,100 times our PVIFA at 5 and 14% gives you the present value of the inflows. Subtract from that $37,500 and you get the net present value for project L, which is a positive $607.41. So if you had to choose between these two projects, you choose the one that indeed gives you the greatest net present value. These are mutually exclusive projects. You can only choose one. The other kind of situations where you have independent projects, you can choose one project or all projects or what have you. And if these were independent projects, you would want to choose them both because why? They both have positive net present values. And if they were independent, which they're not in this problem, but if they were, if you add these two numbers together, that would tell you the change in the value of the firm if you bought both projects.